So again, an old organization to start talking like you were the best friends and they're still in your life is a bunch of bullshit. Anyone from your old life trying to come into your life, or because the thing is, dude, those people are beggars basically. I mean, imagine how many fucking, like, imagine how many people you pass on your way to school and inside school. I mean, well, I mean, like, dude, when I went to middle school, it was like 1,000 children at least, and how many staff and how many and everybody's different families and friends coming in and out, blah blah blah. We had a community center that was literally right beside the school and everything. Like, dude, just because we've passed by or you were in my classroom doesn't fucking make us friends, man. You're not my friend. I will backhand you if you try to get violent with me. You know what I mean? You're not my. I don't fucking know you. I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. You know what I mean? That's fucking. You're fucking retarded. How long ago was that, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? So that's one of the things. So yeah, so that's a huge thing. You know how many people like at least like 100,000 people can claim that he came and bought something from our restaurant. You know what I mean? It's like retarded. Go fuck yourself, nigga. Who the fuck you think you are, man? So those levels don't exist. Those planes are non-existent. Existent is like you typically, like, let's say even when you go for a job. They will ask you where did you. They won't ask you where you went to school. Typically, they'll ask you like maybe the college or university you went to, because that's relevant towards your career in business, right? And then they'll ask you stuff like, "What's the last job you did in the last year?" And at the most, they typically go up to 5 years, depending. But for most of the time, they go up to about 5 years. And then past that, they'll just glance over it. Oh, so 10 years ago you did this, 15 years ago. Okay, that's cool. But hold on, 5 years ago, can you give me a current reference? That's another phrase, current reference. Current reference means a reference from a boss or a supervisor or something, or a manager or an owner that is within, like, usually they want within 3 years. They might stretch it to 5, right? And that's the biggest thing. I mean, it's like, dude, listen, man, fuck you, because the last place that I went to, I did attend college, by the way, and I did attend full time, and it was cool or whatever. But to be honest, I didn't take anyone's number. I didn't hang out with anyone. I may have had conversations with people during class, but I just don't fuck with them. Like I didn't get their number. I didn't say, hey, do you want to go grab a bite? Do you want to grab a drink? Do you want to hang out? I never hung out with anybody ever from college at all. Even on the campus. I didn't even like eat food with anybody on campus. Like literally, I didn't fuck with anybody. Now I did go to jail and I met some people in jail. But again, I mean, I know. Listen, you can't do that shit because I know there's definitely some people in jail, and I can't say that. Oh yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, we're friends. You know what I mean? They're gonna get really pissed off if I do that. I'm not gonna do that. And there's a lot of people that can't do that with me. There's some idiots who are like fucking desperate dogs, and their mothers instruct them to do it, and they just do whatever the fuck. They're fucking idiots. But yeah, that's not. Yeah, that could be a level of existence, but even that is very like, because even within one jail range, I mean, sometimes people have no friends. Like jail ranges are so universal. They're always coming in and out, and people. It's kind of sorted into a universal kind of mode, where it's not about like, oh, all my friends are here. It's not like that. It's like everybody's a different type of person, and you have and each range consists of those type of people with who are part of whatever crime or whatever they're part of, or organization or race or whatever, and they represent that race or that thing. And then and so you're not directly with people. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole universal plane. There might be 3 drug dealers who are similar to somebody or similar type, but they're not. They don't actually know each other. You know what I mean? There's some two big guys who love working out and they work out, but that's it. That's all it is. You're not actually hanging out and, hey man, what's going on? And there's none of that. That's not how jail is built. It's just you have that thing to go on, and you got to do what you got to do. That's all it is. It's like No Love City, EBK. EBK is a big thing, but No Love City, EBK, No Love City. That's what I believe. I don't believe in this love shit. No Love City. Going forward, so what are their planes? Existence is like, like I told you, like, okay, the one guy that had actually come to see me at some point, met with him a little bit. He gave me, we exchanged numbers and everything, right? And and then he would occur in my life, right? And then he would show up in my life, because he wanted to, and I had no issues because he respected me in a way that he didn't ever fuck around with me. He never fucked with me in any way, you know. Now, if I later on he did, it's not that I'm not a big wimp, and I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna get him back. You know, that's all it is. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna get him back for that. I probably already did, so I don't really give a fuck. I'm not talking about violence. I'm just saying, like, if you fuck me a little, I fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, and that is what it is. Although I don't believe in that kind of thing, but if that is what it is, then it is what it is. But I'm not usually the first one to do something like that. Anyways, and I talked about somebody I knew was, you know, like me and the other person were like the only ones of the type in the entire school. You know what I mean? Of 1,000 kids, and you know, and it was really, which is a very commendable trait, is that person, although not being related to any family members, actually cared about their family so much that they wanted to avoid the whole, you know, interacting with me, because that would fuck up their flex. And they knew that I'd fuck my flex over for them, my family flex over, so they didn't want that happening. Because and they were totally right, because had they initiated and had we started talking and figuring things out, they knew that I would have left, and I would have fucked it up for that person too, and that person knew that, and out of respect and love for the family that they had been a part of, they never initiated anything with me, even though naturally we were meant to. But yeah, they didn't do it. They didn't do it directly, but yeah, they came back in my life, and I would see elements of it, and I absolutely loved it. It was my favorite. They're not around anymore, but that was my favorite. Like that person, you know, in the morning when I'm going to college and I'm playing music in my ears and I'm thinking about them. You know what I mean? You know, that person. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into other parts, but or things. You know, other like sensitive areas like friends and other people and stuff like that. But the thing is that, yeah, but we were naturally, you know, I mean, we were just naturally meant to at least have some kind of understanding, and not that we were, but we were supposed to have some kind of understanding, and which we did. And that person came back into my life when I was older, in the recent years. Actually, I do believe that person passed away, but while you were in my life, it was amazing. I mean, in the morning I had my music in it, and I was like I just felt their spirit, and it just gave me life, and it gave me spirit, and it made me feel good. Right? But people leave your life, and that's how it is. Sometimes people pass away and things happen. It is what it is, right? Other people pass away and things happen, and your life changes. You know what I mean? Going back to everything. So that's a plane of existence. You know, typically you cannot exist somewhere where you don't want to exist. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or that you don't deserve. Here's the thing. In my life, I've learned two ways. Typically, people are supposed to leave you alone. Okay, in certain cases, if you say like, and I'm talking about like everyone, like they're supposed. If you don't want to fuck with them, 90% of the time, they don't want to fuck with you, and they go on to whatever, you know. Especially, you know what I mean. Now, what I learned in my life is people will come fuck with you anyways. Sometimes people know rules and they break them anyways, and they do the opposite of everything anyways. That's what I learned, right? But you can do all that shit. I learned how to deal with that. I learned how to basically exterminate snakes. Like I learned how to exterminate snakes, even rats and mice, like those little critters. I learned to exterminate mice, especially mice. A lot of Middle Easterners are mice, by the way. But I learned to exterminate mice and get them the fuck out of my life. Like they have no fucking existence there. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, like some of these dudes are so pussy. I went to school with you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I've seen them just go straight to the principal's office, you know, and it's like, why are you acting like you're like a big man now? You know what I mean? And you won't even fuck with me face to face. And you know what? I fucking I wipe you and your fucking gay ass buddies out. You know what I mean? What are you fucking talking about, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I did not fuck your sister. What are you fucking blaming me for? One of your fucking sister's friends fucked her and fucked you. So why the fuck are you trying to fuck with me for, man? I didn't fucking do any of that shit. Go fuck yourself, you fucking pussy ass packy fucking Muslim bitch. I hate those movies, man. I hate fucking movies. So anyways, yeah, so got rid of shit in my life. But I know how to control my life, man. I know how to exterminate. I know how to manage my life. Most people can't even do what the fuck I do. Most people don't even know. Dude, there's no fucking Arabs in my life and they're upset about it. You know, they're trying to fucking instigate fights with me just so they can get back in my life. I got Pakistanis who want to get, and they know they're gonzos. They know they're not there. I got police elements that know that they're not in my fucking life. You know what I mean? The police community knows they're not fucking with me. You know, they just came and fucked. I didn't really have they were fucking with me, but again, I didn't want them to. They were fucking with me, and now it's like, dude, like I eliminated all this shit out of my life, you know, because I know how to live my life and I know what to do, man. You know what I mean? And it's just it's a lot of bullshit out there. But those are planes of existence. I got planes of existence, man. I got planes of existence because I know how to fucking do it. Because I've learned how to do it. And I learned, I learned it, man. I learned. I at one point, I did make contacts after my bank robbery, and I was able to make contacts, and through those contacts, like I learned, it kind of like gave me that, you know, I kind of learned thing, kind of got that entry point, and then after that, I just flew off. You know what I mean? Like they thought they put me in a worse situation, and it was like I just started flying. Like the worst they put on me, the more I fly. The more they fuck with me, the more I fly. You know, it's just like I just fucking started taking off, man. Like I learned what I learned, and then I just took it to a whole different level, man. Like fucking worldwide, man. You know what I mean? And there's these like I don't get, like there's always a lesser class of people, but as today in the modern day, they want to fuck with the higher ones. You know what I mean? Like if they're Italian, they want to fuck with the better class of Italians. If they're Arabs, they want to fuck with the rich Arabs, the more successful. You see what I'm saying? That if they're Latinos and they're indigenous and they're lower, then they want to fuck with the Latin descended people. Cause we are their daddies and we are their bosses, you know? And it's like, dude, we're gonna fucking smash the fuck out of you. You know, they got this ego, like we're gonna fuck, they better fucking bow down to us. You'll see, motherfucker. Come fucking see, nigga. Come see what happens to your fucking family, nigga. Threaten my family, nigga. Go, you laughing about me, nigga? What about you right now, you little bitch? You nothing but a bitch, nigga, man.